Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 111. The word origin today is checkmate. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. The word checkmate is said in a game of chess, the Western chess, when an opponent's king is trapped and cannot escape or be defended. So that usually signifies the end of the game because the king is trapped, therefore the game is over. Even if the other person looked like they had better pieces or better points, if that person's king is trapped, they lose. Okay. By extension, in English, it is sometimes used in other situations in which there is a final action that clearly shows one has lost in a situation and your opponent or rival has no alternatives or counter moves, kind of in that sense. All right, so let's continue here. The origin came from Middle English, which was checkmate, I guess, at one time, which came from the Old French, which was checkmate, something like that. That was originally derived from Arabic, shah. Okay, that many translate as the king is dead. All right, so I guess in Arabic, shah is kind of like king. I remember they used to always talk about the Shah of Iran, so I remember that they always had shah, so I guess shah is like a king. Although some say that interpretation may be a little off, meaning not quite correct, from the Spanish influence of matar or matar. Yeah, I know in Spanish, matar means to die, meaning to die. Many say the Persian, which of course Arabic is spoken in Iran, because of course Iran used to be Persia. Mat more correctly means like either astounded or overwhelmed or hopeless, which actually better fits into the game of chess anyway, because technically in chess they say the king is not killed. He's more like captured, or he's trapped basically, and that's the end of the game. So that sort of definition would actually fit better. All right, and let's continue. Just a couple of examples of how you may see it. I mean, the first one, of course, is in a game of chess. Somebody might say, and checkmate, game is over. That's it. Or here we use an example. Your counter move put your opponent in checkmate. She has run out of options. So this could be like in another situation where, people are either competing or challenging each other. I do remember not that long ago, during this trial, what they had with trying to impeach Trump. The Democrats wanted to call a witness called John Bolton, which was in the Trump administration. He ended up getting fired, and supposedly he wrote a book recently. And, the Democrats wanted to call him. They think he had something important to say. But even just before, when they were going to do it, they were going to take a vote whether that, they could call their witnesses or not, because of course, that was all supposed to be done in the pre-trial of the Senate, the one that was in the House of Representatives. And Trump had tweeted out 2 videos. They were real videos where John Bolton was on the news, on TV shows, where he was saying that phone call that he had with Ukraine was good, and he knew what he was doing, and everything was perfectly right. So it was kind of like Trump tweeted out checkmate, when he did this, because at this point, even if the Democrats got to call witnesses and John Bolton came up, and even if he said something different now, it makes him look bad, because here he was saying everything was fine, he did everything correct. And that would have made him look like a liar too. So, yes. So anyway, that's a way that we use the word checkmate when it's not in relation to actually the game of chess. When there are moves and counter moves, almost like a game of chess. Chess is supposed to be based on like war, basically. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.